Hello, and today we are back with another tips video. This time we're going to be having a little look at some things that you can do to improve your listening. So it'll be useful if you are just wanting to improve your English, and especially if you are practicing for an exam. So let's have a look at this. How to improve your listening. First of all, and the most obvious one, especially for exam learners, is you should practice. No matter what exam you are doing, you need to get a practice test book and you need to practice regularly and often. Okay? And the other thing that I always tell my students to do is, even though in some exams you hear things once or twice before checking the answers, if you are just practicing and you're doing it, to improve your listening, don't look at the answers. Keep listening to the tracks again and again. And I often say to some of my students, it doesn't matter if you're listening to the tracks 3 or 4 times. Every time you're understanding more and your listening is getting better. And if you do this, I guarantee you that soon you will find that you never have to play the recording 3 or 4 times. This always happens with my students. They start off and they'll listen to it maybe 3 or 4 times, and then after a month or so I say, oh, how many times did you listen to it? And they say, oh, the proper amount, just 1 or 2 times. That's it. Because their listening has improved, because they've spent more time practicing it. The other thing that is really, really useful, and if you've been watching this series of videos, you'll know I'm a little bit crazy about the transcripts or the tape scripts which come at the back of your test books. Again, some of your student test books may not have it, but I guarantee you your teacher's test books definitely will. So ask him or her to photocopy the transcripts for you. So when you do the listening, and afterwards you can read through the transcript. This, number one, is really good practice for your reading. Also, you've got to remember that these conversations or dialogues have been specially designed by professors at Cambridge or whatever, and they've got lots of vocabulary, lots of expressions, and it's just awesome to boost your level of English. And of course, you listen to it and read it, and then maybe listen to it again, you'll understand more and more. It's so useful. What else can you do? So here's an example of the practice material you'll get in a practice test. The other thing you can do is watch films without subtitles, and this is one of my favorite ways, simply because it's fun. You can relax while doing it. You don't even know you're improving your listening, but you are, and it's so good. Especially think series like Friends, where they use fairly simple dialogue. They're speaking in an American accent, and they're using lots of idiomatic expressions, and it's great fun. It makes you laugh. Learning must and learning should be fun. It has to be. Like this. Look at that setup. I love it. Brilliant. Feet up, chilling out, relaxing, and learning some English. Awesome. Alright, the other thing, well, of course, I'm slightly biased about this one. Watching YouTube videos. It is absolutely awesome. And you guys don't know how lucky you are. I'm going to show my age here. When I was at school, there was no such thing as YouTube. Learning French was out of textbooks. Nowadays, you have so much, okay? You can watch videos on YouTube that you're interested in, so it's enjoyable, whether it's football, basketball, fails, whatever. Alright, well, fails there's not so much speaking, it's more just, video footage, but anyway. On YouTube videos, or when you're listening to YouTubers, most of them will be native speakers from England, from Canada, from America. They've all got different accents accents which you may hear in English exams. So it's really good for you to spend some time listening to, different YouTube videos, different accents, and it definitely will improve your understanding, especially if it's a really tough accent like a Glaswegian accent or an Irish accent. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah. YouTubers speak quickly and we use idiomatic expressions as well. Okay, so it's perfect for boosting your vocabulary and learning things that you may not learn in English textbooks, but you will hear English speakers use all the time. YouTube rocks. Also, oh yes, it's got to be said, music. Music, and I can't emphasize this enough, it sometimes shocks me the words and the expressions and the grammar my students come up with, and I always ask them, where did you learn that? And they say, oh, from this song, or it's in this video. It's amazing listening to music, especially karaoke style, like once again you can see this on YouTube, or just listening obviously to it on your MP3 or something. You take in so much. It's incredible, it really is. And again, if you are really dedicated, you're listening to the lyrics of your favorite songs, and because you like the song, you're automatically interested and you want to know what all the lyrics mean, and it's great for your English. So listening to music, especially from America or from England, which obviously is going to be in English, is going to really help your listening skills. And the final tip I've really got is to challenge yourself. What do I mean by this? Well, always try and listen to difficult things and things that are slightly above your level. Always try and push yourself, because yes, it's difficult, but you will be improving, definitely. If you just keep listening to really easy things, you're not going to challenge yourself, and you will improve, of course you will, but you won't improve as fast as you would if you really push your limits. And when I mean push your limits, I'm not saying you're studying like for FC and you listen to proficiency. No, that's too much of a jump and you'll probably understand very little. But slightly above your level, let's say. Or maybe YouTubers that speak very quickly, because when we speak very quickly it's very hard to understand. But some YouTubers, they speak really quickly and they're very hard to understand, so you've really got to pay attention to what they're saying. You see what I mean? It's good for you. Listen to them, learn from them, it's awesome. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. If you are taking any kind of exam, there are lots of videos especially dedicated to listening sections where we give you even more tips to improve your listening specific to the exam, which is what it's all about, and of course lots of tips. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. That's all for now. Bye.